Okay, that made up far more than what I needed, and I'm happy with that color, so I'm going to go ahead and spray the interior. I of course had to primer it. Now my paint has settled some. Get this out of the way. We'll need to paint that twice. All right. No need to do the floor because I'm going to have I'll put flocking down. We'll put carpet. Okay. So after a little bit of work here and there, I have the test seat. So it, after I gave it its green, I went ahead and came in here and just gave a thin wash with the Vallejo Military Green. It looked okay when it was wet, but when it dried, it wasn't what I was after. I got a little bit where I didn't want it, and I tried to mop that up with one of these pointy Q-tips, and it did work, but it also took a little bit of the green off of the aluminum that gives it the metal flake appearance. So I had to give the whole thing a coat of clear lacquer to protect it from that in the future. So the next experiment will be making a wash out of some oil paints, which I like to do. If I'm doing figures, I like to have an acrylic wash, but a lot of other things I end up using artsy-fartsy oil-based paint and mix it with odorless mineral spirits. So this green isn't dark. This is oxide of chromium and some ivory black, and that green is not as dark as I would like, though now that I look at it, it's okay, but I want it to be a little bit darker. This is just for testing anyhow. So I'm going to select a little bit of that and a tiny little bit of black to darken that up some. That was probably too much. No, actually that's okay. Okay, so I'll use this to make my wash. And what am I going to use for a... No, not that one. So I kind of mix my washes on the fly. And I use the I use what it looks like on the foil as my guide to how it's going to look on the model. So I want it to flow into the cracks of the alligator print. And highlight those. And it can be a little splotchy because alligator hide is a little splotchy. That's really still not what I'm looking for though. Nope, it's not. So the other idea I had was to put this brush over there to paint that panel silver and then go over it with a wash. Now I just need to decide. I've got this Vallejo silver, but I also have the old Tester silver, which is one of my favorites. However, if I put that on, the wash will lift that off, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to have to use the acrylic. I'm going to put it in my shaker, give that a shake for a little while. Okay, so I'll paint this panel silver. Then dry it real quick with the hair dryer. Then we'll give it a wash. This isn't my favorite brush, but I hate to paint with metallics with my good brush. That's not the greatest of. That's the problem with acrylic silver. It just isn't spectacular. Let me try. I got one that does a lot better. It's just called Natural Steel. It's darker, but it covers a whole lot better. I think it's going to be too dark though. See how that brush bends up like that? That's the sign of a bad brush. Doesn't have any spring to it. You want it to spring back straight. And for giggles, I'm going to dry brush on top of this one. what this is for experimenting. Okay, I'll be right back once these are dry. Okay, we're back. Spin this around to the... Uh-oh. All my mineral spirits have gone away. Yep, that ain't working out too great at all. That's the closest, but only in that little area right there. The cracks between the little scales are just not thick enough. What I want it to do. Just need a ton of it and just let it be. Not great. Not great at all.